Thank you. Good morning. I did checking that to see at the end of the day to see if you're still awake. How many of you realize that I'm not from around here? How many of you don't know? I am here to say something to you. I've been often asked, how tall are you? I am here 36 by 36. This is the record straight down here. I am 5'8". I just look short. So I'd like you to write 3 things down. One of them said choice. The second one said commitment. And the third one is curiosity. These are the 3 things that guide me. These are the 3 things I'm going to share with you and the lesson I learned along the way. So let's talk about choices. I grew up very poor. I was 9 years old. I had to go to the fish market. I sell 1 fish at a time. I learned how to negotiate to get the best prices. You think Mexico have better way to negotiate? I'll do them. I have no problem negotiating. Second thing, I learned how to sell a little lie. I told a lie like, oh, you have to buy this fish because my brother's sick. I have to have some money for him. The second thing, I have to sell this fish today because we need food, which is not a lie, it's the truth. How many of you ever been hungry and have no food? I have. I would often watch my mother walk away from the dinner table. And she said, I am not hungry. But I knew better. I knew the reason Mom walked away from the dinner table because there wasn't enough food. She makes sure we eat first. And I also smart enough to figure this one out. I am the oldest. So the next person going to do with our food is going to be me. So I have a choice. I either go sell fish or I stay home being hungry. The year was 1967. I was 16 years old. It was New Year's. We poor, we don't have much. Our clothing often come from American Red Cross. But somehow my parents always manage to make sure we have a new outfit for the New Year's. We celebrate Chinese New Year's. I had this new dress. I was so excited, anticipation for the wonderful morning that's about to come because I have a motive. My motive was, I can't wait for the next morning to put on that dress and to show the boy next door how good I really look. In the middle of the night, I heard some awful loud noises, boom, followed with another one. And then I heard my parents' voice, get out of the house. I have no idea what went on. I got out of the house. I followed herds of people. I have no idea where I was going. Then I stumped and I fell in the mud hole. While I was lying in the mud hole looking at the sky, awful noise kept continue coming. And you see like a movie in front of me, people running, yelling, screaming, crying. I have no idea what would just happen to our village. It's happened to our home. And I don't know until this day, I think it God's grace, because I don't know why no one stomped on me, because I'm just laying there watching. Now, from that particular mud hole I was looking, I saw something very familiar to me. And then it looked like a cover with mud. Then the sky lit up one more noise come and the sky lit up. And I realized what looked so familiar to me was the boy next door. And it wasn't mud that would cover him. It was blood. I lost my best friends. It's just what's going to happen to my life. Is this all this is? What choice do I have? What can I do? I don't know. But I do believe one thing, and I learned one thing. When you make a decision that this is no longer acceptable for me, something will happen. I hear Les Brown say one time, he say, when you make a decision to go, you make the decision to change. How? It really none of your businesses. It will happen. Life go forward. So I landed a job. I had a wonderful job. I got a job to work for U.S. Army. I was the official dishwasher, the best. I've been in this job for 2 weeks. I got called into the office. We have to let you go. Why are you letting me go? I haven't break any dishes, and I'm a good worker. You have to be 16 to work for the Army. You are 15 and a half. No, I'm not 15 and a half. I am 16. No, your birthday in December. This is July, so you're 15 and a half. Am I going to lose this best job that I have? Best paying job? No. I am 16. No, you don't understand. In America, you will be 1 year old on your birthday. You are not in America. You're in Vietnam. And here, we 16 on New Year's, regardless of we born 1 month or 11 months. They look at each other and they say, she had a point. We are no country. So they make a deal with me. You can keep your job. With one condition. There's no mistake or you're out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, mistake is not an option. Not at all. During the time I worked for the Army, I get to make friends with a lot of GIs. I learned one thing, a critical thing about living and about human. We laugh together, we cry together, we comfort each other, regardless of our language, regardless of our colors, because we just children. We just the victim of the war. We were here not by choice, but we were here because circumstances forced us here. Many of those names that I know back during the war are now, it's on Washington, D.C. on the Vietnam Memorial Wall. Those were my friends. 1973, the war ended. The Americans go home. I go back to my family. But what I learned something really interesting. I learned that when you grow, you cannot go back. Because when I went back, I am no longer fit with my culture, with my people. I also realized something. I am right now harmful to my family because of my association with Americans. Second thing. And the third thing, I also realized that in order for my family to have a freedom to do what they can do with their life, that ticket to freedom has to come from me. So decision to go. Choice that I need to make. I left home with $10 to my name. Everything I own is in a little suitcase. Fifth grade education, one-way ticket to the wrong city, and I have with me was a dream. My first job earned me $6.18. $6 I have to pay for transportation for the week, so what I got left was 18 cents. I remember walk by the dime store, there's a candy bar cost 10 cents. And I got 18 cents. I won that candy bar. However, my wanting for the candy bar has to wait because I want to keep that 18 cents. But I also realized something. In order for me to get somewhere in this country, I have to better myself with education. I have to better myself with English. Because the English that I learned with the GI, I don't think I'm allowed to repeat it here. I really don't. So I go to school. Then I have a great idea. I can go to college because I love this schooling. So I can go to college. So I showed up, enrolled in the college. The lady said, you have high school transcripts? I say, I'm from Vietnam. She said, oh, honey, I guess you don't have it, do you? Let me see. She left, she come back. She said, we make an exception for you. You can enroll college. So I went to college. I graduated from college. I go back and get my GED. You didn't tell me what order of paper I got to get. But I got both. Life was good, really good. I worked for a company. I loved my boss. But then one day I find out my boss got let go. And I don't know why I got let go, but I find out the reason he got let go because I can replace him with someone cheaper. So I asked myself the question, is this what's going to happen to me in 20 years? No. No. So I take inventory. What can I do? I can cook, I can clean, I can do dishes. Oh, I can open the restaurant. Perfect. I got $1,000 in the bank. I save up. So I find a restaurant for sale. So I started to go to a banker and started asking for money to open this restaurant. You know, I find out one thing. Banker have really funny rule. I don't understand it. But here's the thing they want to know. First thing they want to know, you have any money? I said, what kind of rule is that? You have money. Why am I talking to you? Then the second thing they want to know, you have any business experience? I said, well, hello. That's why I'm trying to have right now. You gave me the money, then I can have the experience. But I keep on getting no, the letter in the mail after 2 weeks. Finally, I showed up to one last bank in town, the little hometown bank. And I come in and I give him a whole spiel. I want to open this restaurant, I want to buy this restaurant, and I want to do this. And then he just like, he pulled out some papers, so to give it to me, and I say, no, stop. I'm not going to fill out those papers. He looked at me like I am really crazy. I probably looked crazy at the time. I said, I'm not going to fill out those papers because if you are not going to give me the money, you can tell me no right now and save your stamp. I don't want to wait 2 weeks. So he kind of shook his head and said, would you like a cup of coffee? I said, yes, I would. Come back and bring me the coffee. And then he began to ask me, why do I want this restaurant? For the first time, I finally told him my dream. I was emotional, I was crying, but I told you my dream. My dream and my commitment to my family when I left was to get them to freedom and to give them a better life. And as of now, it's just nothing but a broken promise. I can't keep my commitment. He saw something in me. He said, young lady, I'm going to give you the money. Don't disappoint me. I said, I won't, I promise. Restaurant going well, everything going good. I still go to school, all things was good. 3:30 one morning, I got a phone call. Tammy, you have to get to the restaurant right now. I said, why? We don't have time. Just get here now. I got out of bed, run to the restaurant. What I witnessed was my dream, the freedom for my family. It's nothing now but the power of black ash, the restaurant burned. How do you keep commitment when things seem to work against you? Like most small business owner, I don't have enough insurance to rebuild, so not going to happen. But I say, what if? What if I can be a real estate agent? What if I can be the face in the morning before my children leave for school? What if I can be the face in the afternoon for them to come home to? Well, I still can be there for them. So they knock on the door asking for a job to real estate broker. You know what I learned? Allah and I were told that I don't have what it takes to succeed. My English is not good enough, and no one can understand me. Ladies and gentlemen, hear my attitude. I got a finger. There's a line called signature. I point, you sign, you get what I want, and you get what you want, and I got what I want. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't know what's the problem here. So I finally keep on asking, and one lady said, you can pass the test, you can come and work for me. I passed the test. First year, I was $1 million producer. In 3 years, I was the top agent in 4-state region. I was the company franchise poster child. They tell everybody, look at Tammy, if she can do it, you all can too. So life was really, really good. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to do this. Get out of judgment and get into curiosity. Get out of judgment and get into curiosity. Just think, what if you have what it takes to succeed? What if you can do this? What if you can surround yourself with successful people and become one of them? That's what they're going to need. Choices. I believe God gave us the ability to make choices. Choose us wisely, because if you don't, the first person you meet, they are going to choose us for you. I was broke, I was poor, but failure was never one of my options. Commitment. How can you have commitment when you have so many things working against you? My belief is, if you got something bigger than you got a mission bigger than you will find a way to keep that commitment. It will keep you going. Mine was my family and the ticket to their freedoms. Curiosity. Les Brown say, it's possible. I say it's possible that you can be a winner. It's possible that you can make $1 million with a $10 startup. It's possible that you can have your dream big, make it relevant. It's possible you can be a platform speaker with a 5th grade education. In closing, I will leave this with you. I left home with $10, 5th grade education, 1 suitcase, one-way ticket to the wrong city. With choice, commitment, curiosity, where am I today? I have a little more than $10. Everything I own, it probably takes a little more than 1 suitcase to pack it up. I'm a college graduate. But the most important thing was a dream. Plus, I never buy another one-way ticket. The most thing was my dream. My dream is to get my family to a safety, to a place that we have freedoms, where my mother would never have to fear watching her 3-year-old grandchild shot and killed in front of our home. Nor my sister ever had to living in fear with her 16-year-old daughter was taken from her bed and we would never see her again. That's what my dream. I am so happy to share with you today. 27 members of my family are now living in the U.S. And not only that, I am thank God every day, every single day, to create a place that I now call home. And ladies and gentlemen, that place is United States of America. Gary?